Okay, hello everyone. How are you doing? This is Tarot and Word by Diana. Okay, I'm testing out live stream to see how it'll work. Okay, so bear with me. I'm doing an interesting topic just because the reason I'm doing an interesting topic is because um, some people are kind of concerned about different things that may happen in 2020. Okay, there's an eclipse coming up on the 26th of December in 2019. I don't know how it affects people in general. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't do astrology. But what is coming up in 2020? I live in the USA, so I'm going to. This is kind of for fun, so don't use this as a predictor for what you're going to do in 2020. This is kind of for fun. So I dealt out some cards in regard to the people. Again, this is in the USA in the year 2020. Okay, so take this as a fun reading, a bonus reading. Okay, so if you have questions, ask your questions. Okay, so okay, so the first card that's coming up here is hindrance. Okay, what's coming up in the year 2020 in the USA? Hindrance. What does that mean? It says fate has blocked this path for you. Okay, and so I don't know that if the answers to these questions are in regard to me or if they're in regard to everyone. As I said, what's going to happen in the USA? What's going on in the year 2020 in the USA? Sometimes I was asking about money. Sometimes I was asking about the people or politics or different things like that. So the first card I got was hindrance, and that didn't give me a good enough answer. So I clarified it, okay? So the clarification cards like popped out pretty fast multiple times. So I'm gonna start with the back card, okay? The Knight of Cups, it is an offer of love, okay? And we're answering the question, what is blocked? Why is something being hindered? Fate has blocked a path for you. I don't, like I said, I don't even know what that meant. Okay. And like I said, this is for fun. So, Knight of Cups, there's an offer of love. Okay. The next card is the Three of Coins. There's a collaboration. And I'm not sure, I didn't check my volume, so hopefully I'm not too loud. Okay. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about a new beginning in love. Okay. The next card is the Seven of Staffs. And this card is about trusting your intuition. Okay. It kind of is talking about success, like when you're trusting in your intuition. So the question, okay, some people are worried or concerned. I guess make your preparations as you see fit. But if you're trusting in your intuition, you probably should be successful. Okay, remember the first card was hindrance. Fate has blocked this path for you. What's going on in the USA? So I guess put two and two together. Figure out what is your intuition telling you is going on, okay? And then this is like the backstory, these clarification cards of why fate has blocked this path for you, okay? So the Ten of Swords comes after the Seven of Swords. You're trusting your intuition. Let me go back one more time. Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay, somebody offered you a cup of love, okay? Then you collaborated with them. You made a partnership with that person, okay? And then you guys had a new beginning in love. You trusted your intuition here in that situation. You're successful in trusting your intuition, but then there's a betrayal. Okay, let me turn these backward. Okay, then we have a King of Cups. I don't know if the King of Cups is the one doing the betrayal. Okay, and the King of Cups is kind of moody. He could be a past alcoholic. What else? Okay, that's good enough for the moment. Let me keep going. Six of Swords. So I think this is the person that betrayed you, because he's moody. So maybe he was in a bad mood and decided to not treat you good. Six of Cups means that you moved away from the situation with the King of Cups. And then the last of the backstory here is the Seven of Swords. Something was stolen. No, sorry. There's an adversary. Okay? So you moved away from someone, and that someone is an ex, and that person may be your adversary. That's the backstory for hindrance. What's happening in the USA? So the backstory here is fate has blocked this path for you, this past relationship. So people in the USA who maybe have had tumultuous relationships. Let me see if this makes sense. Fate has blocked that relationship for you. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So the serpent. So okay. The backstory for people in the USA in 2020, you're suffering from a past breakup where you were betrayed. Okay. Okay. The serpent. A sly and subtle approach is needed. All right. One more card. This one is horizontal. So it says the hand of fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. Okay. So this is not about where you're living. This is about things maybe. So some forces beyond your control could be intervening and it could help you. I don't know if it'll help you, hurt you. I'm not sure. But that you may be feeling like things are shifting and you have no control over it. This could be like authoritative institutions affecting your life in some way. Okay, let's see. So the next card, now it's kind of asking about money or something. Okay, so a sly and subtle approach is needed. Is that in regards to like money? Fate has hindered a path for you, a relationship path. A sly and subtle approach is needed. And then there may be some forces beyond your control. I'm just wondering if this is about money because I was asking about money while I was shuffling. Okay, the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. This may be in regard to the past relationship partner. It could be also about money because that's what I was kind of asking about. Okay. All right. Okay, the Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. So it's possible that people are helping each other. Okay. So far, I don't see anything like tumultuous except for bad relationships. Okay. Bad relationships that have been blocked. Okay, that I totally agree with. Okay. Because the shift we're going through right now has to do with, I guess, recovery from bad situations, like letting go of things that you know don't serve you, and trying to move forward. It's like certain people are saying, well, don't bring certain things that you know are messed up into 2020. And I guess this is in regard to relationships. So, okay, that part I totally understand. So let's see what else happens, okay? Use your skills to help others. So people may be helping one another. Maybe perhaps your ex-partner, like I said, may be hiding their feelings. So people are not being 100% truthful of what's actually going on. They're being sly and subtle, maybe. Okay. So anyway, well, a good card here is sudden wealth. Okay, that's a good thing. By the way, if you're watching this video, I'm not looking to see how many people are watching. I'm not even sure if it's actually on live, but anyway, can you guys please subscribe or like? Okay. So anyway, the next card here is sudden wealth. Sudden wealth is a good card, okay? If you suffer from a breakup, it said a sly and subtle approach is needed and forces beyond your control might be intervening, okay? Sudden wealth is a good card because you don't want to be broke, okay? So the next card is thoughts. So I don't know if we're thinking about sudden wealth or sudden wealth came into our life. I think sudden wealth came into our life. But there are thoughts about imprisonment. Why is that? Thoughts about being trapped. This can be a mental imprisonment or a physical one. And I'm not sure what it's talking about. So let me look at the next card. The next card is about a great fortune, okay? Somebody's thinking about the entrapment of fortune. I don't know if that makes sense. Someone is thinking about, it's almost like a good opportunity is coming your way, but you're almost wondering if it's a trap or something. Okay. So, and this may be in regard to a false person. I don't know if this is affecting everybody. If it's resonating for you, let me know in the comments, okay? So, a false person has an expectation. And they're walking on a pathway. I don't know who this false person is. Okay. A false person. Okay. Okay. I'll figure that out in a couple minutes. Okay. I don't want to be quiet too long. Anyway, so a false person has an expectation, is walking on a pathway, and has a message of concern about poverty. It's so weird. Who is this false person? Okay. Let's see. Okay. There's a possibility of a baby because it's horizontal. A baby can be something new also. So, okay. There's also somebody maybe who desires something. So maybe perhaps somebody's desiring a baby. And maybe that somebody is being watched constantly. Okay. The false person brings to mind this Harlequin card. True feelings are masked. Somebody is being fake. The person who may have given an offer of love or something, I'm wondering. Somebody's being fake. Wait, let me read this one more time. So, the false person has an expectation to walk on a certain pathway. They're concerned about poverty. And previous to that, we were dealing with wealth. Wealth was relevant, but the false person is they're expecting a concern about poverty. So some of the people are concerned about 2020 and certain issues economically. Okay. So I don't know if the false person is the collective in general, that some people are. So, okay, an example might be, let me just go back over. Americans could be dealing with a bad breakup, okay? And when we get to, so as they're recovering from the bad breakup, they come into wealth or something. They're concerned about imprisonment by their money. That doesn't even make sense. They're concerned their money is imprisoning them. I don't know. It's something about concern over money. And okay, so anyway, some people may be desiring to have a baby. Some people are being watched constantly. Okay, the death card is sideways too, so there may be a concern about death or something. Let me read this card here. We have chattering, so people are gossiping about death, and a flatterer. Okay. So I don't know how many of these cards need to be included. Like I said, this is a fun reading. Don't take it for anything major. Don't like make major decisions based on it. So there's a reconciliation. It may be in between the ex from your past. It says constancy. So maybe that person in the past was inconsistent. Okay. It's funny. It said constancy and now it says absence. So somebody's playing games. So you're having a reconciliation with the person who's gonna act like they're gonna be there all the time, but they're really not gonna be. They're gonna be gone. So they played you. I don't know if that means like some a one night stand or something. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, there's a thought here. A thought about a pensioner, somebody coming to set you free from a person coming back into your life when they should have probably stayed out. Okay. So you're thinking about somebody else to set you free from a bad situation that you should have left alone. You have victory, so you get away from the person who's playing games with you. If you've been watching my other readings, it's something about this like there are people who have been playing mind games in relationships, and so they appear like they're serious, but they're really playing games, and they keep trying to come back into their person's life again, and then they're really still playing games. So if you haven't learned a lesson yet, if you haven't watched my other videos, that seems to be something that keeps happening. Okay, so just be aware of those type of people. So anyway, there was a victory in regard to getting away from that person who keeps playing games. Okay. And there's some money involved with this victory. I don't know if you had to pay money to the pensioner to get yourself free. I don't know. Okay. So somebody is visiting and having a conversation. Okay. They're having a conversation about a malady, some type of illness. The next card is priest. So that actually doesn't sound too good. Okay, okay, warning. If you're in the USA, because this reading is about people in the USA, in the year 2020, if you have an ex and it was a bad situation, you let the person go, be careful of taking them back because it's like they're coming back to you with some type of malady, maybe. And then if a priest is called, that's probably not a good sign. Okay, so let me keep going on with the reading. Okay, and also remember this death card was here, so you guys please be careful, okay? The death card is sideways, so it's a possibility. Okay, because somebody was desiring a baby, and so I don't know if the person that they got involved with may have issues with their health or something. So, okay, so we dealt with the priest card here. The next card is an impediment. Somebody sick, a priest was called in or a priest visited. There's an impediment. An impediment to what? Let me see. An impediment to scholar is somebody studying and now they are unable to finish their studies because someone's sick. I'm not sure. The next card is surprise. It's a surprise to the person who's studying that somebody's sick. Okay, weakness. So that person is weak. Okay, so this card is a widow, but it's upside down. So I don't know what it means. Does this mean it is a widower? Or does it mean that there is no widow, there's no death? I'm not sure what this means. Maybe perhaps you'll figure this out if you go back and watch this video again later. If this resonated for you and you remember it. So a widow reversed could be a widower, or it could be that there is no death. I don't really know because if the priest was called, it's pretty serious. But because so it could be a masculine who's having issues, and then so the widow card means that the masculine didn't pass away. I'm not sure. Okay, but maybe they thought that would happen. That's why the priest was called. I'm not sure. Okay. The next card is country house and it's sideways. So I don't know what that means. Just take it as a house. It could be a country house or a city house. It could be an apartment. Okay. So there is a wedding. The next card is tenderness. Okay, so far that's better energy than we just had a while ago. Okay, then there's an angry woman. Okay. All right. We have the prison card again. Prison is either literal or mental prison. So I don't know if it depends on how you see marriage, but marriage can be seen as it's funny. I'm sorry if I see marriage like this, but marriage, it's almost like a prison if you're not being loved. Like if somebody marries you, but then they treat you badly. You see the first card up here, hindrance. It's a storyline of a bad relationship situation someone wanted to get away from. I'm not sure if all modern marriages feel like a prison. So you see that someone got married. I'm not sure if previously they were married before. Okay, and if that previous person they were married to was the same person described by all of these clarifying cards here behind hindrance. Okay, so if that's the case, what's going on is that I'm going to put down these cards. What's going on is that this false person here that might have been coming toward an American who was in a bad relationship, the false person here who had true feelings masked. Oh my, sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, okay, so the false person here whose true feelings are masked. I did not turn it on low volume, so it might ring again. Okay, the false person whose true feelings are masked might have similar energy to the person who's already left, because the way I see relationships right now is I don't really want to be married because I'm tired of like marriage is being a prison. Like you're married to someone, they treat you badly, they play games, they use you. That's not good. And so I'm sure I'm not the only person in America who feels like that about weddings. So here we have a wedding and we have the prison card again, okay? And let me look at something else. So this prison card up here, we have the Harlequin, true feelings are masked, and then imprisonment. And like I said, false person. Okay, so I don't know. Be careful of marriages in the USA because I don't know if they just continue to play the same games. It's like you would almost think a marriage is supposed to be a good thing, but every time somebody says marriage, they have the intention to play games with you and with your mind and with your heart. So really, are you just walking into another situation where you're going to feel like you're in a prison? You have like someone claiming you, but at the same time, you're lonely. So be careful. Okay, so far as finances and stuff, that's kind of what I was asking about. I'm not sure how much poverty. All I see so far for 2020 in the USA, there's only a message of concern about poverty. But I don't know how deep is it. Is it just that people are worried about it? Because what I did see was sudden wealth and great fortune, okay? But the great fortune had imprisonment tied with it, okay? So the great fortune may be coming with a marriage, which we do see the marriage card down here, okay? So just note if there is a marriage proposal going on, you may still feel like you are in a prison because it may not be it may not be about love in the same way. See, there's marriage with initial tenderness. Initially, it seems like it's about love, but the next card after that is Angry Woman, okay? So, we do have a warning here. That's why we use tarots to kind of know what's going on or feel the energies of certain situations. So, just be careful if marriage is being proposed and you already had a history of bad relationships. If any of this so far is resonating with you, be careful, okay, of putting yourself in another situation. So after the marriage card, then we have a reunion. I don't know if there's a reunion with the past person. Maybe the past person didn't pass away. Okay. So I don't know if the past person is coming up again and they're bringing presents. Okay. So I only have a few more cards because I didn't know how many cards I was going to use. We have quarrel in the reverse. So there's no quarreling. Okay. The next card is a lot of money, but it's in the reverse. So there's not a lot of money, but there's also no quarreling. And then we have the consultant reversed. So I don't know. I don't think we need a lawyer or intermediary or mediator. I don't even know if you need a friend to help you deal with this person from your past. But there's also hope in the reverse. No hope. No hope of what? I stopped shuffling because I didn't want to have too many cards out on the table. I didn't want to pick up the cards who are horizontal. But I don't know if it's trying to say in 2020. I'm not sure. You guys, this is not sign specific and this is like a bonus reading just because I'm testing my live. This is my first live recording. I don't even know if you guys are seeing it. Okay, so I don't know if the message here is, I don't know if money is a concern for 2020, but when it comes to relationships, if you're in the USA, I guess just kind of be aware, okay? All right, so you guys, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and if you did see the message, like, comment and say, yeah, your live worked, okay? Okay, so thank you for listening, okay? Bye.